Good evening and welcome to Pakistan Today News. I'm Victoria Lane. Pakistan has confirmed the evacuation of 22 crew members from the seized Iranian vessel MV Tuska to Pakistani territory, describing the development as a positive confidence-building step in ongoing regional tensions involving the United States and Iran. According to Foreign Office spokesperson Tahir Andrabi, the crew members were flown into Pakistan and are expected to be handed over to Iranian authorities later today. The vessel was reportedly seized by U.S. forces in the Gulf of Oman after it refused orders to divert away from the strategic Strait of Hormuz. The incident had earlier intensified tensions between Washington and Tehran amid an already fragile regional security environment. Pakistan says it is in continuous coordination with both sides and remains committed to supporting dialogue and regional stability. NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte says European nations have gotten the message from U.S. President Donald Trump and are now actively implementing military base agreements across the continent. Speaking at a European Political Community Summit in Armenia, Rutte noted that while Washington had expressed disappointment in some areas, European partners have responded by adjusting their defense posture. He added that several European countries are now pre-positioning military assets closer to the Gulf region in anticipation of possible future escalation. These remarks come in the backdrop of the United States' decision to withdraw 5,000 troops from Germany, a move linked to rising tensions surrounding the Iran conflict and shifting NATO dynamics. EU Commission Vice President Kaja Kallas has expressed surprise over the timing of the U.S. decision to withdraw troops from Germany, saying the move raises important questions about transatlantic security coordination. She stated that U.S. forces stationed in Europe serve to protect both European and American strategic interests, and their reduction places greater responsibility on European NATO members. Kallas added that Europe must now take on a stronger security role within the alliance. Her comments follow remarks by German Chancellor Friedrich Merz, who suggested that the United States is facing strategic humiliation in the ongoing war with Iran and currently lacks a clear exit strategy. Iran has strongly condemned what it calls an illegal war by the United States and Israel against the country, saying regional states are fully aware of its illegitimacy under international law. Foreign Ministry spokesperson Esmail Bakai, speaking at a press briefing in Tehran, warned that all parties involved, directly or indirectly, will be held accountable for their actions. Meanwhile, Iranian Parliament's National Security Committee head Ibrahim Azizi cautioned that any U.S. interference in new naval arrangements in the Strait of Hormuz would be seen as a violation of ceasefire understandings. He added that the Strait of Hormuz and the Persian Gulf cannot be governed through what he described as unrealistic political statements. Pakistan has also confirmed the successful evacuation of 22 crew members from the Iranian container vessel seized by the United States, calling it a key confidence-building measure in de-escalating regional tensions. Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar said the crew were safely flown to Pakistan last night and will be transferred to Iranian authorities after completion of necessary procedures. He added that the vessel is being moved into Pakistani territorial waters for inspection, repairs, and eventual return to its original owners. Dar emphasized that the entire process was coordinated with support from both Iran and the United States, reflecting Pakistan's continued commitment to diplomacy and regional peace. Now turning to domestic political developments, PPP Chairman Bilawal Bhutto Zardari has hailed what he called Pakistan's victory in the 2025 conflict with India, stating that the country does not bow under pressure. Clara Bennett is reporting from Karachi. Clara, what more can you tell us about the atmosphere at the Marka-e-Haq commemoration?
Thank you, Victoria. The Marka-e-Haq event in Karachi saw strong political messaging centered on national unity and resilience. Bilawal Bhutto Zardari credited Pakistan's armed forces, diplomatic leadership, and citizens for what he described as a collective success during the recent conflict with India. He stressed that the moment of victory also brings responsibility, particularly in strengthening the economy and investing in social development. The event drew large participation, reflecting heightened political sentiment and a renewed emphasis on national cohesion. Leaders reiterated that while Pakistan seeks peace, It will respond firmly to any external pressure.
Thank you, Clara Bennett. In another development, Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar held a telephone conversation with Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi to discuss the evolving regional situation and ongoing efforts to maintain peace and stability. According to the Foreign Office, both leaders exchanged views on current geopolitical developments and agreed on the importance of continued diplomatic engagement. The Iranian foreign minister appreciated Pakistan's constructive role and mediation efforts among regional stakeholders. Ishaq Dar reaffirmed Pakistan's commitment to facilitating dialogue and stressed that lasting solutions can only be achieved through sustained diplomacy and cooperation. He added that Pakistan will continue its efforts to reduce tensions and promote regional stability. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Victoria Lane.